We need an attack that will surprise, devil move.
Ooh, I have an idea. I saw it in an anime once.
Experience the 1000 years of death!
Hello and welcome back to the Can OE channel. Today we'll be concluding the DAH Justice League action figures with the Flash. Once again, thank you to Beast Kingdom for giving me the opportunity to review this figure, and let's start with the box, which is the same as always, where you have the plastic screen at the front and you have the name at the bottom, his code on the side, and the usual cool pose at the back and accessories highlight at the bottom. So without further ado, time to bring out the Speedster. Focusing on the face first as usual, and this face sculpt is cheeky. I mean, just look at that smirk. That feeling that he knows is better than you. Ugh, I wish I could sculpt the smirk out of his face. Jokes aside, I can't say for certain that he looks like the actor himself. There's some similarities in the eyes, but something about it is just different. Maybe the smirk is taking away the likeness, cause in the movies, if you watched it, you'd know the Flash isn't this confident.
I'm afraid of bugs and guns and obnoxiously tall people.
He's like a little kid, so to see so much arrogance and confidence in this face kinda disconnects the figure from what's shown in the movies. I think if it was a little bit more serious, it would have looked a lot closer, but that's just me. The suit, however, is sculpted and painted really nicely. Still got a little bit of paint smear, but it's nowhere near as bad as the Batman figure. Nice metallic silver highlighting all the lines, and the gold highlights on the belt and the symbol. Different shades of red on the suit, and also it has textures, which is looking great. So the suit looks really nice. But my biggest gripe with the figure is actually the difference in skin tone between his face and his hands. It's literally the Flash looking like he's got really cold hands cause he's looking so pale. It's like the truth showing from his character. Face looking like he's confident, but hands showing he's pissing his pants right now. And all his hands accessories has the same pale color scheme. And I don't know if Beast Kingdom forgot to apply another shade on the hands or something, but it was so obvious that it stands out like a sore thumb. I'm glad none of the other parts of his body is exposed at this point. Who knows what horrific color lies within the suit. But it doesn't take away the fact that the suit still looks really good on this figure. Moving to his articulation, head and neck is one piece on a ball joint so it can move around, but pushing it too much will decapitate the Flash. Arms can go in and out to allow more room for armpit rotation, 360 arms, bicep twist, bicep flex, wrist on a ball joint so it can move around, mid and lower ab cut so twisting at the middle and twisting at the bottom. Side to side movement no problem. He can crunch forward that far and he can also arch backwards that far. But due to the fact that they had the upper torso a little bigger to have more room for crunching and arching, it resulted in this figure having a gap either way you go, which can stand out in certain angles. Leg can be pulled down, the Speedster split, kick up that far, kick back that far, thigh swivel, knee flex, feet move up and down, pivot side to side, and of course, the Speedster toe curlers. Moving to his armory. He comes with face punching hands, the running hands, the hold my hand, and one salute hand as you saw in the previous figure sketch, and that is it. No interchangeable head to swap that smirk for a serious look, or even an unmasked head unfortunately. He does come with his stand which has his logo and his name, and a special effect accessory which is a lightning effect. You have one standing accessory which this time it actually stands, and it's solid, so finally we have one solid accessory. And a few lightning bolts which you can equip to the figure. Some of it has a clear direction of where it should go, while some not so much, but at least you can play around with it, so it all comes down to your imagination. And here is the DAH Flash standing next to other figures from other lines for scale comparison. So in summary, this figure is a bit of a hit and miss. Greatly sculpted and neatly painted suit, nice lightning accessories, but the skin tone difference between the hands and the head really brought the figure down, and that constant smirk you're going to have on this Flash figure, so it ultimately comes down to your personal preference. but I still think for the suit and the lightning accessory, this package deserves some credit. As for the whole DAH figure line in general, I could do a whole video in detail about it, but to sum it all up, it's a bit of a hit and miss. The Aquaman and Batman figure are the better figures with the right look, accessories, and articulation, while the Flash is good as well, but the constant smirk on his face might throw some collectors off, and Steppenwolf, while he looks good, he is definitely limited in his articulation, which brings the figure down a little. And of course, the most disappointing one is the Cyborg, with very limited articulation, even though it's the only figure with light up features. So, if Beast Kingdom were the only ones producing Justice League figures, and there were no competitors out there to compete with their figures, then I'd say these figures do fine by its own. But that's not the case, as we have Mayfax, SH Figure Arts, DC Multiverse, and even Masco releasing Justice League figures, which will overshadow what Beast Kingdom has to offer, as their competitors' action figures are superior in all departments: sculpt, accessories, and articulation, which shows that Beast Kingdom needs to up their game if they ever want to consider competing against them in the action figure department. Releasing a figure first or early and having it slightly cheaper than its competitors isn't going to win any collector's heart if you're sacrificing detail and quality in the process, and that's something Beast Kingdom should think about for their next release. Once again, I could make a whole video going into details, but let me know in the comment section below if you guys are interested in one, and I'll try and find time to make one. But ultimately, this is all just based on my humble opinion, and I still like to thank Beast Kingdom for giving me the chance to review all these figures. And with that all said, that concludes my review of the DAH Justice League figures. I still got the Egg Attack figures, which I'm curious about, and of course the Wonder Woman DAH figure and figures from Banter, so hope you'll stay tuned for all of that. If you enjoyed this review, do leave a like and subscribe if you're new for more content in the future. Let me know your thoughts about this figure in the comment section down below, and as always, thank you all very much for watching and for your comments. I truly appreciate it, and I hope you guys are embracing your inner geek and having a great week. Stay awesome. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Click here for video 1. Click here for video 2. Click here to subscribe. Click it. Thank you for watching. Arigato. Thank you.